Have you ever wondered why your energy dips so fast these days? Why you feel tired even after a full night's sleep? Or why your joints ache even when you're not doing much at all? Why your memory slips just a little more each week? Or your mood feels off for no clear reason? Even though you're eating what everyone says is healthy? You're doing your part. You avoid sugar. You go light on salt. You even add seeds to your breakfast, thinking it's boosting your health. But what if I told you it might be those exact seeds that are slowly working against you? What if I told you that 5 common seeds, yes, seeds, could be quietly draining your energy, spiking your blood pressure, clogging your digestion, inflaming your joints, and even increasing your risk of mental decline? And that many seniors over 75 eat them every single day without knowing the damage being done? The scariest part? Some of these so-called super seeds are promoted by doctors, health blogs, and food companies. They're sitting in your pantry right now, waiting to do harm. And if you're like most people, you've been told they're a must-have for fiber, protein, or heart health. But after 75, your body changes. Your gut becomes more sensitive. Your organs can't filter as easily. Your metabolism slows. What once helped you in your 40s or 50s might now be causing you harm. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about preserving the sharpness of your mind, the strength of your bones, the clarity of your vision, and the health of your heart in the years when it matters most. And here's the kicker. The final seed on this list? It's often added to healthy senior smoothies and snacks. It's marketed as a miracle food, but in many older adults it's doing the exact opposite. It could be putting your kidneys, your blood sugar, or even your memory at serious risk. So stay with me, because in this video you'll discover the 5 seeds you need to stop eating immediately after 75, and 4 powerful seeds you should eat every single day to protect your body, fuel your brain, and extend your independence for as long as possible. And I'll make you a promise, by the end of this video, you won't look at that tiny seed sitting in your cereal bowl the same way again. Now listen, if you're watching this and you care about your long-term health, if you're over 75 or you love someone who is, subscribe to Elderly Spring right now, because not knowing this information could cost you more than your health. It could cost you your freedom, your memory, even your life. And if for some reason you think you don't need to subscribe, head to the comments and explain why. We'll be waiting to hear what's more important than your health. But for those who are ready, let's begin. Let's start with the first one, the seed that so many seniors eat every day thinking they're helping their heart, but it could actually be doing the opposite. James was 78, still fairly active. Enjoyed his routine, especially his hearty salad every afternoon. He'd sprinkle sunflower seeds generously on top, thinking, "This is healthy fat. I'm doing the right thing." But within a few months, his knees began to ache. His hands stiffened. He started feeling more tired, even before lunch. He chalked it up to aging. But it wasn't just that. Sunflower seeds are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. And while omega-6 is essential in moderation, too much of it throws your body into a state of chronic inflammation, especially when it's not balanced out with omega-3s. Most people don't realize it, but this imbalance can quietly fan the flames of arthritis, heart disease, and even memory problems. People assume seeds are healthy, right? And that's the problem. We treat all seeds the same. But after 75, your body becomes more reactive to inflammatory triggers. If you're eating sunflower seeds daily and not balancing it with omega-3 rich foods, your joints and your heart may be taking the hit. Instead, go for seeds with anti-inflammatory properties. Something like ground flaxseed or raw chia can give your body the support it truly needs. And if you think that was surprising, the next one is just as common, especially around snack time. Margaret, 81, loved roasted pumpkin seeds. She kept a small bowl on the side table, munching while watching her favorite mystery shows, crunchy, salty, satisfying. They were her healthy snack. But over time, Margaret noticed her stomach felt heavier after eating. Bloating, swelling in her feet. Her uric acid levels were rising, and her doctor warned her kidneys were under pressure. Pumpkin seeds sound harmless. But here's what many don't realize. They're high in purines, which break down into uric acid. And for older adults, especially those with kidney concerns, that can quickly become a problem. Not only that, these seeds are packed with tough-to-digest fiber. What might benefit a 35-year-old gut can strain a 78-year-old one. So if you're eating pumpkin seeds, don't overdo it. Keep it under 1 tablespoon a day and avoid the salted, roasted varieties completely. Moderation matters now more than ever. Now let's move to something a little more deceptive. A seed that might be sitting on your breakfast pastry without a second thought. Clara's father had just turned 82, bright-minded, loved his bagels with poppy seeds. It was a small pleasure, one he'd had for years. Then, almost out of nowhere, he started forgetting names. He'd slur his words slightly, his energy would dip, he'd doze off mid-conversation. Clara was worried. When the doctors ran tests, they found something unexpected. Tiny traces of opiate compounds in his blood. Nothing illegal, just poppy seeds. Yes, poppy seeds. They contain natural opiates, morphine and codeine, in very low amounts. But when you're older, your body processes things slower. And if you're also on medication, painkillers, blood thinners, sedatives, those tiny amounts can compound the effects. The confusion, the drowsiness, the risk of imbalance, they're real. And they often go ignored because we think, well, it's just a seed. But after 75, there's no such thing as just a seed. If you or someone you love is experiencing brain fog or taking medications, it's best to skip poppy seeds entirely. Of course, brain fog isn't the only hidden danger. Some seeds can actually be adding pressure to your heart without you realizing it. Peter was 80, conscious about his health, ate clean, used sesame seeds in everything, on stir-fry and salads, even on his morning toast. But his blood pressure kept creeping up, despite everything else in his routine staying the same. The culprit? Roasted sesame seeds. You see, many roasted sesame seeds come pre-salted or are cooked in processed oils. That's added sodium and unhealthy fat, wrapped in a disguise of health. And because sesame seeds are so tiny, it's easy to eat a large quantity without noticing. That sodium builds up quickly, raising blood pressure, stressing the kidneys, and putting extra strain on the cardiovascular system. Even if the label says natural or toasted, it doesn't mean it's heart-safe. The safe route? Use only raw, unsalted sesame seeds, if you use them at all. And if blood pressure is already an issue, you might be better off cutting them out completely. And now, the last seed on this list of dangers. This one might be sitting in your fridge right now, marketed as a trendy health drink. Gloria, 76, had good intentions. Her granddaughter introduced her to chia pudding, prepackaged, labeled gut-friendly. She started eating it daily, thinking it would help with her digestion. But instead, her stomach turned sour. She felt sluggish, her blood sugar fluctuated, her energy dropped, and she couldn't figure out why. The answer? Additives. Those pre-flavored, packaged chia products are often loaded with syrups, preservatives, gums, and artificial sweeteners. Things that are hard enough on young bodies and extremely taxing on older ones. Yes, chia seeds themselves are healthy, but what they're mixed with, that's the danger. Many seniors think they're eating clean, but in reality, they're taking in a chemical cocktail their body can't filter out efficiently anymore. If you want the real benefits of chia, use the raw seeds. Soak them in water overnight. Mix them with warm oatmeal or blend into a natural smoothie. That's how you get the fiber, the hydration, and the anti-inflammatory boost, without the damage. Now that we've uncovered the 5 seeds to avoid, let's flip the page. Because not all seeds are harmful. In fact, some can become powerful tools in your health journey, especially after 75. Let's begin with one of the most underrated, flaxseed. Tiny, brown, or golden, often overlooked, but packed with plant-based omega-3s, which help reduce cholesterol, support brain function, and calm joint inflammation. It also contains lignans, natural compounds that help balance hormones and protect against certain age-related diseases. But here's the secret, you have to grind them. Whole flax seeds pass through your body undigested, but when ground fresh, they become a gentle, healing superfood. Add a spoonful to your oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothie. You won't taste it, but your heart, your mind, your joints, they'll feel it. Next up, let's revisit chia, but this time, the real kind. Raw, unsweetened. These tiny seeds swell when soaked, forming a natural gel that helps slow digestion, regulate blood sugar, and hydrate the body from the inside out. They're rich in fiber and antioxidants, and they help you feel fuller longer, without taxing your stomach or spiking your sugar levels. A tablespoon in warm water mid-morning can do wonders for gut health and daily energy. Just remember, no added junk, just the seeds, just water, just results. Let's move on to hemp seeds, soft, nutty, and full of value. They're one of the few plant-based sources of complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs. And for older adults, that's vital for maintaining muscle, repairing tissue, and preventing weakness. They're also rich in magnesium and anti-inflammatory fats, excellent for your joints and your mood. Sprinkle them on soup, toast, or into a smoothie. They're easy to chew, easy to digest, and gentle on aging systems. And finally, black cumin seed, also known as nigella. This one has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and for good reason. Black cumin supports immune health, reduces inflammation, and may help protect the body from age-related decline. But it's strong, so start small. Crush the seeds and add a pinch to tea or warm water. And always consult your doctor, especially if you're taking any medications. These seeds are more than food. They're medicine, wisdom, and restoration in one small package. And now, with this knowledge, your pantry becomes your pharmacy. It's a quiet kind of pain, isn't it? Watching someone you love fade, not all at once, but slowly, subtly. You see them move a little slower than they used to, struggle to remember a name they once knew by heart. You notice the stiffness in their hands, the heaviness in their steps, the sadness they try to hide with a tired smile, and deep down, a part of you wonders, is this just age, or is something else happening? And maybe, just maybe, that something else is sitting right there on their plate. We never imagine that the seeds we sprinkle so casually, the ones we trust to help, could actually be doing harm. We follow advice we heard years ago. What was good then must still be good now, right? But the truth is, your body changes after 75. Your digestion slows, your cells become more fragile, your immune system more sensitive. What once nourished you in your 40s can silently sabotage you in your 80s. This isn't fear-mongering. This is awareness. And if no one told you this before, I want you to know it's not your fault. You didn't fail. You were never supposed to guess that a spoonful of roasted seeds could impact your blood pressure, or that a trendy health mix could disrupt your kidneys. But now you know. And that changes everything, because knowledge is your first defense. It's the difference between decline and dignity, between just surviving and aging with grace, strength, and clarity. Think about it. One small change, swapping out one harmful seed, adding just one healing one, could mean fewer hospital visits, better sleep, a clearer mind, a steadier walk. You don't need to flip your whole diet upside down. You don't need to count every calorie or spend hours in the kitchen. What you need is just a little attention, a little love, a little change. So here's what I want you to do today. Not tomorrow, today. Go to your pantry. Look at your labels. Are there sunflower seeds? Toss them. Flavored chia puddings? Let them go. Are you eating poppy seed muffins every morning without even thinking about it? Time to rethink that habit. Then, choose something better. A teaspoon of ground flaxseed, a warm chia drink mid-morning, a sprinkle of hemp seeds on your dinner. It won't feel like much, but trust me, your body will notice. And if you're a caregiver, a daughter, a son, a friend, have that conversation, gently, kindly. Help the ones you love understand that food isn't just fuel anymore, it's medicine or poison. Because what's on that plate matters more now than ever. You may not be a doctor, you may not be a nutritionist, but you are someone who cares. And that alone gives you the power to change lives. You've already done something most people never do. You've stayed with this video to learn. That means you're the kind of person who doesn't give up. You fight for your health. You fight for your family's well-being. And I want you to remember this. You're not too old to improve. You're not too late to start. And you're certainly not alone. So don't let the fear win. Don't let confusion make you freeze. Use what you've learned. Take action. One seed, one change, one better choice at a time. Because your best years, they're still within reach. And your health, it's still yours to protect. So let's take a moment to breathe and quickly recap what we've learned today. The 5 seeds that could be silently working against your health after 75 are sunflower seeds, too much omega-6, fueling inflammation. Pumpkin seeds, especially roasted ones, heavy on your kidneys. Poppy seeds, small but capable of causing sedation and confusion. Sesame seeds, when salted or roasted, they spike your blood pressure. Flavored or packaged chia products, full of sugars and chemicals that your aging body just can't process. And in their place? Choose the seeds that actually work for you, not against you. Flaxseed, to feed your heart and brain. Raw chia, for gut support and stable energy. Hemp seeds, for muscle maintenance and joint strength. Black cumin, for your immune system and long-term vitality. Small changes, big difference. One seed swap at a time, you're building a healthier future for yourself or for someone you love deeply. And now, I want to hear from you. Have you, or someone close to you, been eating any of these harmful seeds without realizing it? What changes are you going to make starting today? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one of them. And if your story helps even one other person out there, that's a victory already. If this video made you pause, if it made you think differently about something as small as a seed, then do me a favor. Give it a thumbs up to help others find it. Share it with someone who's over 75 or caring for someone who is. It could literally protect their health. And don't forget, subscribe to Elderly Spring. We're not here to scare you. We're here to guide you. With every video, every tip, every gentle truth, we're building a stronger, smarter, more empowered senior community together. So if you care about living longer, living healthier, and staying sharp well into your 80s and beyond, click that subscribe button now. And if you still won't subscribe after everything you've heard, that's okay. But scroll down and tell us why. We're building a space for real conversations, and your voice matters, even if it's a skeptical one. But for those who did subscribe, welcome to Elderly Spring. This is just the beginning. Thank you for staying with me. Stay strong, stay informed, stay hopeful, and until next time, may your days be full of health, joy, and quiet confidence in every bite you take.